Today, Chippy and I are going to be doing a mob battle, and I'm going to be using all of these massive OP mobs and Puss in Boots to beat them. But what my friend doesn't know is anything that I build in game turns into a real mob, and that I'm spying on him using one-way glass. Let's see what he's placing down right now. Oh my gosh, guys, he's making snow golems. That's actually so interesting, but he's cutting off their pumpkins so they just have a smiley face.
Yay, snow golems!
Chippy, what are you doing over here? Don't you know we're doing a mob battle today?
Wait, we're doing a mob battle? I'm the best at these, Waldo.
No, Chippy, you don't realize that I'm spawning in super OP mobs on my side.
Oh yeah? Well, I have even better mobs.
But Chippy, what's gonna be the prize for the winner?
Well, I think that the winner should get a mystery prize.
Oh my god, I want to know what's inside so bad.
Well, you're just gonna have to win it then.
Okay, fine. Let's go then. So guys, I want to start building right now, but first, I think we need to spy on Chippy so we can perfectly counter him. Okay, so I'm walking up to the one-way glass right now. Okay, let's see what he's doing. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, guys, it looks like he's placing down magma cubes.
Let's go! Magma cubes are super strong. I really hope Waldo doesn't have some sort of water-related mob.
Oh my gosh, guys, Chippy just gave me a great idea. What if I made a drowned first so to counter his magma cube? Okay, guys, to start out, we're going to be making the drowned's feet. So let's just place a few blocks like this. And there we go. That's a pretty good foot. And now that we have one done, let's make one more. Oh yeah, just like this. Just a couple more blocks. And now we can use both of these feet perfectly for running. Next, we're going to build his pants, and we're going to use this brown wool because the drown actually has these tattered cloths that wrap all around its body. Oh my gosh, guys, these pants are looking really good and really comfortable. I didn't realize we were making the drown so drippy. And now that his pants are done, it kind of looks a lot more like he has legs. Now we can add some tears to the pants, and it makes it look a lot more realistic. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. Next, we're gonna make his torso with one simple command, and oh my gosh, look at that. Let's add some more tears in his clothes, and then let's make his arms. Oh my gosh, guys, look how funny he looks with this short arm. I'm just gonna make it a bit longer, and oh my gosh, he is looking pretty cool. Let's add the second arm to make him even more powerful. Oh yeah, this is looking so good. Make sure to leave a comment if you're enjoying how the drowned is coming along so far. And oh my gosh, there we go. Look at him. This is so beautiful. But I don't just want him to be beautiful. I also want him to be handsome. So let's add the head. So I'm just making the outline of his head right now. And this is what it's looking like. And then if I use another command, I can fill it yet again. Yeah, guys, this drowned is going to be super powerful when I'm done. I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end. And oh my gosh, guys, we're inside the head right now. But let me get out of here so I can work on the face. The drowned has these deep, sunken, light blue eyes. So if I just place some blocks like that, and then like that, I should be able to make the mouth just like that. It looks so much like the real drowned. So let me just do a little bit of shading. That's already looking better. And then we just have to add his mossy kelpie hair. Oh no, guys, we just gave him a horrible cut. Let me fix that up by adding a couple extra blocks, removing some up here, adding some over here, and just doing that all over the place. Oh my gosh, guys, this is looking so good. But he feels just a little bit too bland right now. So I'm going to add some texture and I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a second. I'm just going to use some different colored blocks to vary things up a bit. Just place them everywhere pretty randomly. Maybe I'll even use some concrete powder. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. Add a little bit to his arms and legs and even the feet too. I have to make sure I get everywhere. And oh my gosh, wow, guys, he looks so much more realistic. The only thing I would do is add some different colors to his hair just to make it not look so boring. Now that was easy. I guess I might as well do the clothes too while I'm at it. Wow, this looks great. Make sure to like this video if you think this looks like a Minecraft drowned. Now that we're done though, I need to work on the inside. First, we're going to do his left foot. Right now, it looks pretty boring because there's nothing inside of here, but we're about to change that. We want this drowned to have super sticky powers, so we're going to put a bunch of slime in here, just like this. Oh my god, I'm filling it up so much. And then also a bunch of cobwebs. Oh my god, guys, I think I'm going to get stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck inside of the cobwebs. Help. Somebody help me out. We're just gonna leave this foot like it is. Now that we're in his other foot, we're gonna add a bunch of stuff in here too. Since he's supposed to be a drowned, I'm just gonna add a little layer of water here. And we're gonna make sure his entire body is nice and wet. I think this is gonna make him a better swimmer. Then we're gonna put a boat down just so we can swim around really fast. And then we're gonna spawn some fish just like in the ocean. I'm also gonna splash strength on the fish to make them strong and super powerful. And before I leave, I'm gonna give them this trident too. Next, we're gonna go into his arm. In here, I think I'm just gonna place a bunch of anvil anvils to make him super strong because anvils are really hard and durable. Let's just cover that back up. And in his other arm, we're going to fill it up with fletching tables so he has better aim with his tridents. Now that that's done, let's move on to his head. Now this thing is super empty, and when your head is empty, you're stupid, and I don't want my drown to be stupid. So let's make it nice, place some bookshelves for him to read off of, a nice little chair for him to sit while he reads, and then a section over here for him to practice his aim. Oh my gosh, this is gonna make my drown so powerful. Just look how well I'm aiming now that I have this practice range. But I'm also gonna make him a roller coaster so he can have fun, because it would just be mean to trap him in here with nothing to do. So yeah, let's just make it go all around, just like this, and like this. And now I want to try it out, but first we need to power the rails. I'm just gonna do that by placing some redstone torches just like this. One here, one there, and one there. So now we should be able to ride it. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh, we're going so fast now. Yay. Okay, my drown is gonna have a lot of fun on this roller coaster. Since it spends a lot of time underwater, I thought it also might want an aquarium. So I put this puffer fish in here to keep him entertained. But now we need to make him more overpowered. So in these corners, I'm just gonna place a bunch of diamonds to show how rich he is and powerful. Look at all those diamonds. I'm gonna put some on top of the bookshelves too, under the roller coaster over here. Oh my god, this pile is so satisfying. It's like dripping over the edge. And yeah, this is looking pretty good to me. All of these things are gonna make my drown super powerful and happy, which is gonna help him fight Chippy a lot better. Oh my gosh, guys, we did such a great job with this, and this is gonna spawn in a crazy titan drown. But I think it's time for us to move on to the next mob. Next, we're gonna be building the Minotaur. It's like this man, but he has a cow for a head. And he also has a golden axe. He's super dangerous. So to get started, I'm going to make his feet out of dark oak planks. And they're going to kind of look like this. And the reason I've made the feet look like this is because a Minotaur actually has hooves for feet. So we're just going to build up his legs with these stripped logs. Oh my god, this is looking so good. I'm just adding the finishing touches. And nice. His feet and his legs are done. Then we have to make his pants. And they kind of look like this. It's this weird blue / light blue color. It's kind of like the sky, but a bit darker. Plus, we're just going to mix in a bit of this darker blue, and I'm just doing this to give it some variation and a bit of a pattern. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Those pants are super cool. Next, we're going to make his body, and the body is different from the legs because it's a bit bigger. So I'm just going to have to extend the torso a bit upwards and add a bunch of logs just like this. And then I'm going to have to awkwardly branch out to the side. Guys, I know it looks weird, but trust me, it's going to work out in the end. Let's just place these on the end. And there we go. That's the bottom half of his chest. The reason I haven't made the top half yet is because the top half is actually part cow. I'm just going to extend this a bit upwards. And now here we can start making the part where it becomes a cow. I'm just going to add this brown and white wool because that's like the color of cows. We're just going to fill it all up. And oh my gosh, guys, you can see the transformation happening right in front of our eyes. Then we're just going to show that his arms stick out. And oh my gosh, guys, this is so funny. I just realized I made him hitting the T pose. But yeah, we're just going to take these arms a bit down. And oh my gosh, guys, this arm actually looks so good. I'm just going to copy the same thing over here. Nice, nice. And oh my gosh, guys, we're almost done. Look at this so far. This is so cool. I can't wait to build the cow head on top. Okay, so now we get to start on his head, and this is going to be the best part. I'm just going to extend it out like this, and we're going to build the frame. Then just like last time, we're going to use a command, and it's going to be filled in just like that. Then we can just fill in these gaps. You know, we wouldn't want to have these sticking out. Put a roof over his head, literally. Just keep placing these blocks. And now that we've got a block for a head, we can finally add in the white splotches and details that make a cow face. For starters, we're going to make his white nose. And then let's just make his nose like this. Oh my god, that looks so good. And then if we just give him derpy little eyes like this, they look so cute. Then we're just going to add some more splotches. We're just going to have this run across his entire head, all the way down the back until it finally meets up with the bottom. That looks spectacular. Now all we gotta do is add his ears and then his big horns that come out of the Minotaur. Just like this. Oh my god, that's so cool. And I'm just gonna mix in some other colors to make it look even better. Just like this. And then I'm just gonna even it all out. Wow, guys, now this is looking good. He looks so menacing right now. So this is what he looks like completed. Let me just get a full 360 so you guys can check him out. But yeah, I think it's time to add the inside. So I'm just entering the legs right now. And I think I'm just gonna add this little brewery stand with potions of swiftness. That way he has tons of speed to use. I'm also going to add an armor stand with some netherite boots on it just to show that his feet are a really important part of his powers. And I'm going to add a bunch of pressure plates because those are what you step on with your feet. To top it all off, I'm going to place a bunch of TNT to show that when he pushes off the ground, the power is explosive. So let's just cover that back up and move on to the pants. So inside of his pants, there may not seem like there's a lot, but the pants is actually going to turn out to be a really important location because this is going to be the nature section. This is going to be where all the magic happens when it comes to Mother Nature and him. I'm gonna decorate it with these little rocks, add some trees, and even add a little hill. Plus, I'm gonna add some mobs inside of here too, just to roam and adventure. This area is gonna be the central force powering the Minotaur, because it contains all of the life. Then we're gonna fill in the torso, and this is arguably the most important part of the body. The torso is gonna need the most protection because it's the biggest part of the body where he's gonna get hit a lot. Inside of here, we're gonna place a bunch of iron blocks to show how strong he is, and also how much damage he can take. Then we're gonna place this layer of obsidian to reinforce him. I'll even add some up here too. And then to really cement his core, I'm gonna put some bedrock, which is completely unbreakable, making him one of the best mobs in this video. Just to top it off, I'm gonna add some iron bars, but I think he's good to go. Next, we're gonna move on to his arms. We're gonna have to make these super strong to make up for the rest of his weak body. In this arm, I'm gonna put some pistons to show that I want his arm to extend quickly like a piston. I'll even place some redstone blocks to make sure they're powered. And then in the other arm, I'm gonna place down a bunch of dispensers because I want him to be really good at shooting. I'll also leave a bow and some arrows in there, and then I'm gonna seal it back up. Now the only thing left we have to do is his head. So if we go in here right now, we can see that it's pretty spacious, and I actually really like the design of the room. But this is like really comfy, and I feel like this Minotaur would live somewhere in the mountains. So I'm gonna add some mountains over here. I'm gonna place some snow on them, and oh my god, that's looking so good. Then I'm gonna make a little memorial for the axe we saw at the start of the video. If I place it just like that, it's gonna show that it's one of his most prized possessions. I'm also gonna make a little river here, running through the middle of it. Even though cows can't swim, I feel like they would still like it. And speaking of cows, I also want to put one of them in here. On this side, we're gonna have a cow in the middle of this pen, and on this side, we're gonna have a villager, representing how he's half villager and half cow. In the comments section, let me know what I should name these guys. I think that's all I'm gonna put in here for now. Maybe I'll throw some splash potions of luck around to get him lucky during the fight, but for now, we gotta move on to the next mob. And you guys already know that this final mob is gonna be Puss in Boots. And to start, you already know we have to make the most important part of him, the boots. So I'm just gonna make them like this, and I think that's the perfect size. I'm just gonna bring them up a bit taller, and I'm gonna add his signature custom brown strap. Then I'm just gonna bring them a bit taller and do the same thing over here, because this is coming along really nicely. But now we need to start out on the actual cat. I'm just gonna use a command to automatically make his entire body, and boom. Now I can add details however I want. So I imagine that Puss in Boots has this white little torso that kind of is shaped like this, and then it comes all the way up. And oh my gosh, that looks just like me. Then he actually has this belt that comes all the way around his body, and I'm just gonna add his belt buckle. Nice. Now we're gonna add his arms, which are a completely different color. His long arms basically come down below his belt on both sides, just like this, and then turn into paws. Oh, look at his cute paws. Make sure to subscribe if you like how Puss in Boots is coming along, guys. Now let's get to work on his head. So we're just adding some details to his face to make it look a little bit better. So here's his mouth, and here are his eyes. Oh my gosh, look how cool they are. And then for the final touches, let's just add his hat. And here is his cute little hat done, guys. Oh my gosh, Puss in Boots is so cool, and he's finally finished. I just need to add some texture, like these little stripes, and I think we're basically done. Now all we have to do is the inside. So to start out, I think I'm gonna place a bunch of redstone in his legs to show how nimble and crafty he is, and also just how he's like quick on his feet. So yeah, let me just get it all over like this. Yeah, that's coming along pretty nicely. Let me close that back up and move on to the second foot. In this one, I think I'm gonna place a bunch of flowers just to show his soft side and how he isn't all bad. I'll even hang some lanterns too, because he's like really calming. Then in this arm, I'm gonna place a bunch of item frames with swords in them, so that when he punches with his fist, it's gonna combine the damage of all these swords, and he's gonna be super powerful. So let's just fill up the wall like this. Oh yeah, this is going great. And wow, guys, that is a lot of swords. Let me just get out of here and close this up real quick. And then in this arm, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of chests. That way, when he steals stuff, he can fit it in this hand. But in case he needs to be sneaky or attack someone, I'm gonna add some trap chests too. Finally, we have his torso, and I think I'm gonna add multiple layers to this. The first layer is just gonna be a bunch of cats, because he's Puss in Boots and he is a cat. And then on this layer, I'm gonna add a bunch of creepers, because creepers are actually scared of cats. These two things combined will boost his confidence, because he's gonna see the cats scaring the creepers, and he's gonna be like, oh, I'm a cat, I can do that too. Then I'm gonna add a bunch of daylight sensors sent to nighttime, because we all know that cats have better eyesight in the nighttime. And because of that, I'm gonna hook up glowstone lamps to it, showing that they're powered on when it's dark out. And then I'm just gonna add 9 totems of undying to represent his 9 lives. I think that's enough for the torso though. Now we gotta do the head. So Puss in Boots is actually really smart, so I'm gonna add a lectern and a chair for a little study area over here. And then over here, I'm gonna add 2 armor stands fencing with iron swords, because if you didn't know, Puss in Boots is actually a very skilled swordsman. And finally, I'm gonna add a big heart, because in reality, Puss in Boots is actually a caring individual. Using the power of his kind soul, I'm sure he's gonna beat Chippy. So now let's take a look at all of our mobs done. Here we have the drowned. Oh my god, he looks so good. Here we have the Minotaur. Oh my, that is so scary. And look at his horns. And then finally we have Puss in Boots, the one we just built. He is looking dapper and very cool. I can't wait for all of these guys to come to life. Oh my gosh, guys, we just finished building all of our mobs and they all came to life. Here we have Puss in Boots. He's got a pickaxe and he's going to be doing so much quick damage with it. Here we got a drowned. He's going to be using water attacks on all of his opponents. And here we have the Minotaur. He's going to be using that gold axe. He's super strong. And I think Chippy stands no chance against my team. And now, guys, let's go check on Chippy's mobs. Let's just break this glass and see what Chippy's built. Oh my gosh, Chippy, what is this?
I have 3 super OP mobs I have found.
Oh my gosh, so that's a magma cube and that's a king spider, but is that a yeti? No way.
Yup, and I'm certain that I'm gonna beat you.
Oh really, Chippy? Well, how about we just drop the walls and find out?
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, you're going down because I'm trying to get what's in that chest. Oh my gosh, guys, the wall has just come down and oh my god, look at them. They're all going up against each other, but my mobs are way bigger. Oh my
look,
gosh,
look, they're fighting.
Look.
What?
Whoa.
My magma cube immediately died.
Yeah, Puss in Boots just one-shot it, and now he's going for the Yeti. Wait, Puss in Boots is going crazy right now. Look, he's gonna hit him so fast.
This Yeti needs to fight back. Oh my gosh.
He just two-shot him. The Yeti picked him up, and he barely fought back.
Now it's all up to my king spider. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea Puss in Boots was this OP. Look.
Yes, the king spider's doing damage.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy, Chippy.
Dude, there's no way you just won. Puss in Boots is so powerful.
Yeah, that's why I cheated with him at the start of the video, Chippy. I planned this all along.
What? How did you get such OP mobs?
Chippy, I built Puss in Boots in Minecraft and then I made him come to life.
What's insane? I want these powers.
Well, I'm sorry, you just can't have them, but you know what I want? I want what's in that chest.
Fine, I guess you won fair and square. Alright, Waldo, well, here is your prize.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to open this. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh, Chippy, the Lich Trophy, Talisman of the Cube, and Cube of Annihilation, as well as a bunch of diamonds. Thank you.
Yup, you won the mob battle, so as I promised, you won the mystery prize.
Yay! Thank you so much for watching another Chippy and Waldo video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to both of our channels and click the video on screen right now to watch another. Bye!
See ya!